true. So something really interesting happened. Yeah, which thing? Yeah. Well, first of all, we got a recommendation
Uh-oh.
from our friend Sergio and from Eric and Laura Trump and our friend Lynn Patton to watch Tiger King. Do you remember this? And I kept saying,
do.
Don, we got to watch. Is it? What are you talking about? What is it? What's going on?
Yeah, and contrary to popular belief, I'm not like one of those like I don't watch like pop culture TV.
You like Netflix.
Yeah, I do stuff, but like I'm not like I don't watch reality TV. I don't.
You
I
got a
understand,
reality show.
and I have not seen another reality TV show. I was on. Maybe being on one's different than being watching one. Okay, I'm going to make an exception here.
Okay.
So I don't even watch that kind of TV. So I reluctantly turned on Tiger King.
And then we binge watched it, and you ate a whole quart of ice cream.
Yes, I ate a whole quart of ice cream during the first half, and then we watched, the second half of the entire show in sitting number 2. So we watched the whole thing. What was it, like 8 episodes?
Yeah.
In 2 sittings.
So it was pretty cool.
With a tub of ice cream, basically by myself. Maybe I give you a little bit.
A little. We gave you one bite. I said, "Can I have some?" And it was like a half of a teaspoon. And he's dead serious and fed that to me, and that was it. Anyway, so yeah, real generous. So here's the thing. So we were watching this. It's great. Then Don, with the sugar, the caffeine, of course, takes to Twitter, takes to Instagram, does interviews like this.
Baby, the memes were legendary.
Legendary. And then he does this whole thing and talks about how, Joe Exotic, this is unfair, that perhaps he should get a pardon, sort of, tongue-in-cheek.
Well, I was on like Jim Norton's show, and Jim is just a comedian, but he's been a friend of mine for a while, and I used to do. It was I went back on the show mostly. I'd done him when he was on the Opie and Anthony show, before like dirt. So sometimes it's fun just to be able to.
Right.
What I like about politics, I'm not just going on another political talk show to go on with real guys and have some fun. So they asked about, would I rather pardon, him or, then he asked about pardoning Avenatti. I mean, we were having sort of a good time. And it was, by the way, the one time I'll give the press credit.
Mm-hmm.
Normally when I say something, you could be on Howard Stern and they'll say, oh my God, he was dead serious. It's like, no, I'm on a comedy show. Like, we're having a little bit of fun, and you're still allowed to do that in this country.
And Junior thinks he's really funny.
I do think I'm really funny at times, okay? And but normally they take what's obviously a joke and run with it as though I said, instead of like, ha, 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 it's like exclamation point. He was dead serious.
But
so at least they were, even the New York Times and some of these guys go, Don Jr. jokingly said, I was like, oh, wow, that was amazing. But then they asked about it in the press briefing.
Thank you. Thank you for picking up what I'm putting down. Here we go. So it's very funny because I guess his dad does know him pretty well, because it was very funny when one of the reporters asked the president about the Tiger King, Joe Exotic. And by the way, one of your sons asked that, could you pardon the Tiger King? And what did your dad say?
Your son yesterday jokingly said that, he was going to advocate for it, and I was wondering if you've seen the show and if you have any thoughts on pardoning Joe Exotic.
Which son? It must be Don. I had a feeling it was Don. Is that what he said? I don't know. I know nothing about it. He has 22 years for what? What did he do?
He allegedly hired someone to murder an animal rights activist, but he said that he didn't do that, and he was.
Do you think he didn't do it? Are you on his side?
Had to be done.
Had to be done.
Sounds like Don. Had to be done. Yeah. So he knows me.
Which is very funny. And so I bet you later.
Well, then it was funny. He actually called me like late that night.
Yeah.
He's still in the Oval Office, and it was just like, so what's with this? So we had a couple seconds, before sort of checking in and him getting back to work, where he was, fascinated about what was going. Because he
was asked about it.
I think Melania may have showed him one of the memes that I had posted, which was like Donald Trump's face with like the Tiger King mullet, which was pretty epic. And he goes, "That wasn't what was that thing?"
What was it?
So it was pretty interesting.
It is very funny, and in fact, look what's happening here. We're getting.
By the way, I am getting a kind of Tiger King mullet here, guys.
It's growing, and then you Instagrammed yourself.
Baby, how come
Tiger King.
The roots are still perfect? What's been going on?
I mean, thank God.
It must be natural at all.
Thank God.
Not even a little bit, huh?
Yes, I'm very grateful.
And even the nails. I wonder what's going on.
And I'm just keeping it together. I'm trying to do some do-it-yourself.
See, I actually don't care enough, so I'm just like, the beard's been nice, though.
God, they can tell.
I